Hello, dear students. Today, let us learn one more theorem on connected spaces. Look at the statement of the theorem. It says that let X tau be a topological space and A be a subset of X. Let C be a connected subset of X which intersects both A and A complement. Then we have to prove that C intersects B of A. B of A is nothing but boundary of A. Yeah. Now, what is given? So given, let us write the given again. So what is our A? A is subset of X. And C is connected subset of X. Remember, our C is connected. And also given, A has A intersects both A and A complement, right? So A intersection A, C intersection A is not null. C intersection A complement is also not null. Agree? What we have to prove? To prove that C intersection B of A is not null. Remember, we have to prove that C intersects B of A. So we have to prove that C has non-empty intersection with the boundary of A. So C intersection B of A is not null. Okay, yes. Now to prove this, let us assume the converse of this. Okay, suppose C intersection boundary of A is equal to null. Equal to null. Let us call this as equation 1. We are assuming something wrong, right? We have to prove it is not null, but we are assuming it is equal to null, right? Okay, let us see, we have to get a contradiction to this one. Okay, now since C is a subset of X, C is also a subset of X, right? So I can write down C as C intersection capital X. Capital X, I can write as A union A complement because A is subset of X. So X I can write as A union A complement, right? Now, I can use the distributive law. So I can take C intersection A union C intersection A complement. So I got C as union of two sets. Union of two sets. Let us call that as 2, equation 2. Now, first point is that C intersection A and C intersection A complement are not null. Not null because that is given. Because it is given. What is given? Given that C intersection A not null, C intersection A complement is not null. So they are non-empty. Let us call it as 3. Okay, I've written C. What is my 2? 2 is C is union of two sets. And those two sets are non-empty, right? We'll call that as 3. Then we'll prove that they are separated. We'll prove that those two sets, union of two sets, we have got no C as, and those two sets are separated. Okay, separated means what? Closure of the first one, intersection, the other set. We have to prove that is, equal to null, right? So take the closure of the first set and without closure of the second set and intersection of that. So consider C intersection A closure, intersection C intersection A complement. So let us take this. And this is contained in. Why this is contained in? Now look at this part. This part is same as the previous line. Now only the first part, that is any set, because we have C intersection A is contained in A. And whenever we have A contained in B, A bar is contained in B bar. Okay, so using that, we get that C intersection A whole bar is contained in A bar. The remaining as it is. The remaining as it is. Now everywhere there is intersection here. Everywhere there is intersection here. So I can write first C, then intersection A bar, intersection A complement. Just first C is written, that's all. Okay. Now in the next step, any set, right, is contained in its complement. So using that, so in the place of this A complement, right, I'm going to use contained in here and write the closure over there. So it is A complement is contained in A complement closure. Okay. And what is this? A bar intersection A complement bar. That is nothing but the boundary of the set A. Okay. So C intersection B of A. And C intersection B of A, we have assumed it equal to null by equation 1. So we get equal to null set by equation 1. Okay. So what have we proved now? We have proved that C intersection, this whole thing that is C intersection A whole bar intersection C intersection A complement equal to null. We have proved it is equal to null. We have proved it is equal to null. Okay, equal to null. Similarly, the other way. First set as it is, intersection, the second set bar. The second set bar is also equal to null. Is also equal to null similarly. And we'll call this as equation 4. Right? Now, by 2, 3 and 4, not this one. Not 1 there. Not 1. Okay, so 2, 3, 4. From 2, 3, 4, C has a separation. C has a separation. Now look at 2. What is 2? C is union of 2 sets. And those 2 sets are separated by 1 and 4. They are separated. Right? So therefore, C has a separation. C has a separation. But actually what is C? C is connected. It cannot have a separation. So this is a contradiction. This is a contradiction. Therefore, C has, because C is connected. Why is this contradiction? Because we assumed C intersection B of A is equal to null. So this is the, right. So the only, now what is that now? Equal to null is something wrong. So it has to be not equal to null. Not equal to null. Hence the theorem. Hence the theorem. Okay, guys. So we completed one theorem on connected spaces.